What's up guys, it's Yuri here by Quadgy, and welcome back to another video of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys top 10 fastest killing class setups for 10 guns that you guys should use here after the most recent Call of Duty update. As a Call of Duty player, most of us want to perform at the highest level and continue to have fun here in Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. These class setups are designed with the best tunings in mind, optimized to give you the best recoil control possible, the fastest movement speeds, and the fastest time to kill possible, so you can continue to win those gunfights, to progress through your camo challenges, get some kill feats, or maybe even earn yourself that exclusive MGB nuke. And you can trust me because I have near a 7 KD on this game, over 1,000 MGB nukes, and if you've seen me on livestream before, I do get a lot of these nukes on live stream to show you guys that these class setups work. And you can ask anybody in the comment section that's actually watched me as well. So if you guys are excited to use these top 10 fastest killing class setups for yourselves and continue to have fun here in Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, make sure you guys drop a like in the video, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. All the support means the entire world to me, especially as we inch closer and closer to that amazing 200,000 subscriber mark. And hopefully for Modern Warfare 3 in the future, we're going to reach that 300k. And keep in mind, if you're watching this during Modern Warfare 3, all these class setups can work because all the MW2 guns are being transferred over to MW3. So it kind of goes, kind of a long way for you. And before we move on to the class setups, huge shout out to the Noti gang from the comment section below my videos. You guys are always showing so much love and support in the comments, and you guys are legit the best viewers ever. I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. And for anybody new here, thank you for giving me a chance. But that's enough of me blabbering and talking. Let's get things started with the first gun that we've got here, the good old Kastov Signing for You SMG AR Hybrid God Gun. So when it comes to the first attachment here, we have the most of the Echolas 80 suppressor, which is going to give us sound suppression, bullet velocity, damage range, and recoil smoothness. Sound suppression so we can stay off the minimap every time we shoot, and the rest of the attributes allow the Kastov Signing for You to melt even faster at longer ranges, making this gun way more lethal. And when it comes to the tuning of the muzzle here, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 0.95 ounces weight, maximizing your ADS speed for more snappiness, and bottom side is going to be bullet velocity at 0.77 inches length, so the bullets can travel faster and allow longer range kills to be easily more gotten. And keep in mind, with every single tune on every single attachment that we see on every gun here in today's video, we're at optimal sight numbers / optimal tune numbers. And what this means is that every attribute on every tune is at the best possible performance value, meaning that every attachment is going to be overpowered, and collectively all the overpowered attachments superpower our weaponry, allowing us to win more gunfights against other opponents who don't have their guns optimally tuned like I do in my videos. So rock my tunes throughout this entire video, they will help you tenfold. For our next attachment on the setting for you, I love the Ephesus OV laser with the ADS speed, aiming stability, and sprint to fire speed. With that sprint to fire speed, you can bring up the gun a lot more faster, allowing you to win more gunfights and raise your KD. If you don't have this laser, or you just don't want to use it because it's kind of bright and can reveal your location, you could rock the Coriolis 44v3 or the Schlesinger PQ Box 4, who have more dim lasers, but they don't have that sprint to fire speed benefit like the OV laser. So you want the fastest killing, most powerful setting for you possible, rock the OV laser, it really comes in clutch. And when it comes to the tuning of the laser here, left side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.31 ounces weight, maximizing our sprint to fire speed to bring up the gun even faster and have an even faster time to kill, and bottom side is going to be ADS speed at negative 18.10 feet zeroing distance, and we won't be losing that much aiming out stability. For our underbarrel, we have the X10 Nexus grip for the aiming out stability and recoil stabilization. Aiming out stability comes in clutch with less sway on this gun, allowing us to have a better first shot accuracy and thus have a faster time to kill. And then that recoil stabilization allows us to be more accurate across range, meaning that our bullets can be more consistently on our opponents, giving us a faster time to kill in that way as well. And when it comes to the tuning of the underbarrel, left side is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.57 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be aiming out stability at 0.30 inches length. And the combination of these two will allow our gun to just be more accurate, allowing us to, body farther range targets more easily and have a faster time to kill with that better accuracy. For our rear grip, we got the Demo X2 grip for that maximum recoil control. So this, combined with the recoil stabilization effect of the underbarrel, will allow the setting for you to be just a little bit more accurate and give us an even faster time to kill for that reason. So make sure to rock this rear grip. And when it comes to the tuning of the rear grip, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 0.35 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.28 inches width. And just for future reference, if you can't get to these precise tuning numbers, it's all good. As long as you're like 1 or 2 or 3 off, you should still basically receive those maximum benefits. And this goes for any gun. Just as long as you're in that ballpark, you should be fine. And for our last attachment, we have the 45 round magazine on the setting for you. We want as much ammo as possible. 30 bullets is just too low in my opinion, and you won't lose too much movement speed either by running the 45 round mag. And that's pretty much what you got here on the Kastov setting for you. It works really well here still in Season 5 and Season 5 Reloaded. It not only performs really freaking well, but you'll be able to be extremely accurate even if you got no crosshairs on like me right now and just body your opponents. And you're gonna have a blast. Try it out for yourselves and let me know what you guys think about it. It's the perfect SMG AR hybrid. And as a little bonus, I'm gonna give you guys my best secondary in the game as well as my general loadout. So the best secondary in the game, in my opinion, is the FTAC Siege. It just freaking shreds everybody. Attachments are gonna be the X10 RR40 muzzle, laser the FJX D-70, 9mm hardpoint ammunition, 72 round drum magazine, and the Heist LW stock. Here's the tuning for the muzzle, here's the tuning for the laser, here's the tuning for the ammunition, and here's the tuning for the stock. The FTAC Siege has so many bullets, so you're going to be pretty much forgiven with its fast fire rate and large magazine ammo. And if you ever run out of ammo on your primary, this could basically be your secondary primary, which is just incredible. You got to use this gun. It's just too fun. And as for the rest of my typical setup, I usually run stim shots for that fast healing, lethal drill charge for those pesky campers. Perk package is usually scavenger, bomb squad, fast hands, and quick fix. Bomb squad to shrug off those lethals, fast hands for fast reload, and quick fix for fast healing. But sometimes I will switch off quick fix for ghost, just so I can stay off the minimap or whatever the case is. And then my field upgrades are usually the ammunitions box for more ammo whenever needed, or dead silence in case I need to be sneaky around foes. But yeah, now that we got those two guns out of the way, let's get on with the rest of these guns. And next up, we got an underrated SMG with a super fast time to kill with the MX9. So for our first attachment, we're going to have a very similar attachment of the X10 RR40 for that sound suppression, bull velocity, damage range, and recoil smoothness. Sound suppression, stay out the mini-map once again, and the rest of the attributes to make this gun melt way faster. When it comes to the tuning here, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 0.72 ounces weight in the ADS speed, and bottom side is going to be bull velocity at 0.71 inches length. When it comes to the lasers, we got the VLK LZR set MW, which I love for ADS speed, aim stability, and sprint to fire speed for the fastest time to kill possible. But if you don't want to show up in front of opponents too often, you could also rock the AccuShot 5 MW laser and the 1MW quickfire laser who have more dim lasers, but you won't have that super amazing sprint to fire speed benefit for a faster time to kill. So up to you what you want to rock. I love the LZR. When it comes to the tuning of the laser, left side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.42 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be ADS speed at negative 14.81 feet zeroing distance, both of these allowing you to be more snappy with the gun. Since I'm not the biggest fan of the optics of the MX9, I love running the Slimline Pro optic. You can run whatever optic you want, but with that cleaner sight picture, I can see my opponents a lot more clearly, giving myself a faster time to kill. And when it comes to the tuning of the optic, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 1.55 ounces weight, and the bottom side is going to be set all the way to far. And whenever you have an optic tuning set all the way to far, this means that you're going to have more peripheral vision, you're going to be more aware of your environment, and thus you're going to have a little bit better, stickier aiming because of this change in perspective. It really goes a long way, and whenever you have an optic tuning on, I recommend you put it all the way to far. It makes a huge visual difference. Just try it out for yourself. For our next attachment, we have the rear grip of the STIP 40 grip, which is going to help us with that recoil control, allowing us to be more accurate with the MX9, and this will allow it to kind of reach some like SMG AR hybrid levels at longer ranges, which is amazing. And then with that rear grip tuning, we got left side ADS speed at negative 0.71 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.26 inches width. And for our last attachment here, we only have the one attachment of the 32 round mag, which is pretty much a necessity because this gun only has 25 bullets at base, and you want as much ammo as possible with a gun like this. And when it comes to something like the MX9, it's a very unique gun in the sense that it has like really great freaking movement abilities. It has very easy to control recoil control for like an SMG. And even at longer ranges, like, you know, as long as you're able to like master it, like you will be able to body people at farther ranges. So, you know, get used to that recoil control. Use this beauty of a weapon, and you will be surprising the competition with its surprisingly fast TTK. Next up, of course, we had to include this god gun of a weapon in this list. We have the good old God AR of the Kastov 7.62. First attachment is going to be the muzzle of the Sakine Tread 40 for that vertical and horizontal recoil control. This gun tends to have a good amount of recoil, so by minimizing that, we're able to be a lot more accurate at farther ranges, giving us a faster time to kill because our bullets can be more consistently on our opponents, which is amazing. When it comes to the tuning of the muzzle here, left side is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.65 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be recoil control at 0.27 inches length, making accuracy way more easier for us. When it comes to the laser, once again, we love the FSS OV laser for obvious reasons, making us able to bring up this gun way faster. But if you prefer more dim lasers, you could also rock the Coriolis 44V3 or Laser PEQ Box 4, but they don't got that sprint to fire speed benefit, which allows us to melt even faster. So I like the OV laser. When it comes to the tuning of the laser, left side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.18 ounces weight for that sprint to fire speed. Bomb sight is going to be ADS speed at negative 23.03 feet zeroing distance. For our underbarrel here, we're actually rocking with the Edge 47 grip for the maximum aiming out stability and the maximum recoil stabilization. And both of these effects, combined with the effects of the muzzle, will allow the Kastov 7.62 to be even more deadly accurate, have less sway, and you'll be able to get those longer range opponents way more quickly, giving you an even faster time to kill, which is amazing. And when it comes to the tuning of the Edge 47 grip, left side is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.59 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be aiming out stability at 0.27 inches length. And for our rear grip here, we have the Demo X2 grip rear grip, which is going to maximize our recoil control. So this, combined with the underbarrel and the effects of the muzzle, will allow the Kastov 7.62 to be a lot more easily controllable, allowing you to achieve that super fast time to kill in game. And when it comes to the tuning here of the rear grip, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 0.48 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be fire speed at negative 0.25 inches width. And for our magazine, we got the 40 round mag to have as much ammo as possible, and you won't be losing too much movement penalties either, so you can still be snappy against your foes. And when people ask me what's the best gun in the game, I'm always going to point to this beautiful freaking piece of work. It might not have the easiest controllable recoil, it does take some skill to use, but man, it really is just incredible in the way that it is. Farther ranges, if you're able to control and master the recoil control, you're going to be destroying. But if you're to take this gun to shipment, it's going to legit just destroy anything in its path. It's incredible. Next up, we got the newest gun that was added to this game, the M13C. For the muzzle, we got the FTAC Kastov for that horizontal and vertical recoil control, making this gun way more accurate and lethal. When it comes to the tuning of the muzzle, left side is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.36 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be recoil control at 0.23 inches length. When it comes to the laser, you guys know I love that VLK, LZRS, and MW for obvious reasons, but if I wanted to dim my laser and not be seen by my opponents as much, AccuShot 5 MW laser or 1 MW quickfire laser is the way to go, but I like to go loud and proud and have a faster time to kill, so I love the LCR set MW laser. And when it comes to the tuning of this laser, left side is going to be spin to fire speed at negative 0.34 ounces weight, in direction of spin to fire speed, bottom side is going to be ADS speed at negative 19.74 feet zeroing distance. When it comes to the underbarrel, once again we got the Edge 47 grip for the aiming out stability and recoil stabilization. And when it comes to the tunings of this underbarrel, left side is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.62 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be aiming out stability at 0.21 inches length. When it comes to the rear grip, we got the D37 grip for that maximum recoil control. And once again, when you combine all the attachments, it allows the M13C to be as accurate as possible, allowing you to melt more opponents quickly. And when it comes to the tuning of the rear grip, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 0.55 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be spin to fire speed at negative 0.35 inches width. And for our last attachment, we got the magazine of the 45 round mag, allowing us to just have 15 extra bullets, and we won't suffer too much of a movement penalty, because the BLK rounds, they're kind of, huge and slow us down a lot. So I don't recommend the 60 round mag for that reason. So use that 45. It goes a long way. And when it comes to the M13C, it's kind of similar to the Kastov 7.62 in the sense that it's kind of hard to control, but if you're able to just master the bullet tree of this gun, like, it do be hitting kind of hard, man. And those longer range foes are going to be, kind of destroyed as long as you're able to, aim with this gun. It's not the easiest gun to use, but it does look great with this blood cell. And you gotta be dressed for success out here. Next up, we got the fastest firing SMG in the game, the good old Fennec 45. Muzzle's going to be the X10 RR40 suppressor with that sound suppression, bullet velocity, damage range, and recoil smoothness. Sound suppression to stay off the minimap every time you shoot. And the rest of the attributes allow this gun to melt even faster at farther ranges. When it comes to the tuning of the muzzle, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 0.95 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be bullet velocity at 0.61 inches length. With the laser, you guys know I love the LZRS and MW for the reasons that I've told before, but if you want to rock the AccuShot 5 MW laser or the 1 MW quickfire laser to be a lot more sneaky, I don't blame you, but I love that LZR. When it comes to the tuning of the laser, left side is going to be spin to fire speed at negative 0.37 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be ADS speed at negative 36.19 feet zeroing distance. For our underbarrel, we got the X10 Nexus grip for better aiming out stability and recoil stabilization to control this gun in a better fashion. And when it comes to the tuning of the underbarrel, left side is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.59 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be aiming out stability at 0.18 inches in length. For our rear grip, we got the Fennec stippled grip for that maximum recoil control. And so combining all the attachments once again will allow the gun to be even more accurate and powerful. And when it comes to the tuning of the rear grip, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 0.48 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be spin to fire speed at negative 0.32 inches width. And when it comes to the magazine, you have to use the Fennec Mag 45, because otherwise you only have a max of 30 or 25 or whatever the case is on this gun, and you're definitely going to need as much ammo as possible to deal with the super fast fire rate that this gun has. And I see a lot of people be sleeping on the Fennec, man. It's not really that popular, to be honest. It was really popular at the launch of the game, but it freaking shreds, you guys can see. It just melts really quickly. It's kind of hard to control in the firing range because we do have a lack of aim assist. But if you're able to use this like in the actual game with the stickier aim assist, you're gonna feel very much so comfortable with this gun. And trust me, I've done so many amazing things with this thing. It's incredible. Next up, we got the classic fastest killing SMG in the game, the good old Lachmann sub. For our first attachment, we got the muzzle of the X10RR40 suppressor. Sound suppression is going to keep off the minimap. Bullet velocity, damage range, and recoil smoothness allow this gun to melt even faster at farther ranges. When it comes to the tuning of the muzzle, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 1.08 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be bullet velocity at 0.81 inches length. When it comes to the laser, you guys know the drill. I love the LZR7MW, but if you want more dim lasers, you could also rock the AccuShot 5MW laser or the 1MW quickfire laser. But I love that LZR7MW for that super fast speed benefit. When it comes to the tuning of the laser, left side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.18 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be ADS speed at negative 39.48 feet zeroing distance. Next up, when it comes to the underbarrel, we got the X10 Nexus grip for that aiming out stability and recoil stabilization, allowing it to be more accurate with the gun and give you a faster time to kill that way. And when it comes to the tuning of the underbarrel, left side is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.54 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be aiming out stability at 0.28 inches length. Rear grip is going to be the Lachmann TZG-10 for that maximum recoil control, making this gun much more easier to use at those medium and longer ranges. And when it comes to the tuning of the rear grip, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 0.58 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.29 inches width. And for our magazine, I love the 40 round mag because those 10 extra bullets do go a long way from the base of the 30 round mag, but if you run the 50 round drum mag, that just kind of slows you down, and you do need speed when it comes to an SMG to close the distance between you and your opponents, which is always nice. And I don't really got to explain the Lachmann sub, man. I mean, it's the Lachmann sub. You know, it's one of the best SMGs in this game. It feels great, it looks great. Like, if you're able to control it at farther ranges, you will melt people at farther ranges as well. But, you know, you just need that short and medium range power with SMGs. But longer range is always really nice. Moving onwards, we got a very amazing underrated beast of the Tempus Razorback. Muzzle is going to be the X10 ported 290, which is going to focus on vertical recoil control. Because this gun has a ton of vertical, you know, kick, we got to more so focus on that than the horizontal. And that's why you're going to be more accurate with this gun. When it comes to the tuning here, stabilization is going to be left side at 0.62 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be recoil control at 0.23 inches length. You guys know the drill with the laser, Ephesus OV laser with the ADS speed, aim stability, and sprint to fire speed. But if you want a more dim laser sort of style, Coriolis 44V 3-inch laser PEQ box 4 are there for you. But you got to rock that, you know, that OV laser for that faster time to kill. When it comes to the tuning of the laser, left side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.26 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be ADS speed at negative 27.97 feet zeroing distance. Underbarrel here is going to be the Edge 47 grip with that aiming out stability and that recoil stabilization, maximizing our control with this gun even further combined with the muzzle. And when it comes to the tuning of the underbarrel, left side is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.44 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be aiming out stability at 0.23 inches length. For the optic, since I don't like the iron sights of this gun, I rock the Slimline Pro, giving us a better precision sight picture. And when it comes to the optic tuning, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 1.65 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be set all the way to far. And when it comes to the magazine, we love the 45 round mag for those 15 extra bullets, while the 60 round mag is going to slow us down, make us very sluggish. So I don't really recommend the 60 round mag, so rock that 45 round mag for speed. And all these attributes combined really make the Tempus Razorback a formidable foe here in Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. It looks great, it shoots great, you know, as long as you're not rocking the ice traces like me, you know, it might be a little bit easier to see your opponents, but this gun legit shreds, bro. Legit has very, very little recoil with the way that it works. And my PS5 just turned off. Nice. This next one is going to be a pretty huge wild card, and we're going to be talking about the fastest killing one burst M16. For our muzzle, we got the FGX Fulcrum Pro for that vertical and horizontal recoil control, so all the bursts can be more focused, and we can really one burst or two burst our foes more effectively. When it comes to the tuning of the muzzle, left side is going to be recoil stabilization for 0.46 ounces weight, bottom side is going to be recoil control at 0.19 inches length. When it comes to the laser, I actually like rocking the Coriolis 44V3 with this because it is the M16, so I'm going to be aiming ADSing a lot more consistently, and I don't want people to see my laser as bright. So I'm going to have that ADS speed and aiming stability and be able to succeed this way. When it comes to the tuning of the laser, left side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.31 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be ADS speed at negative 24.68 feet zeroing distance. For the underbarrel, we got the X10 Nexus grip for the aiming out stability and recoil stabilization, so we can once again be more accurate for that one burst kill. And when it comes to the tuning, left side is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.52 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be aiming out stability at 0.23 inches length. And in order to be even more precise for that one burst, we're going to be using an optic over the iron sights, because the iron sights aren't really the best on this gun, so we're using the Cronen Mini Red Dot this time. When it comes to the tuning of the Cronen Mini Dot, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 1.84 ounces weight, and bomb side is going to be set all the way to far. And for our last attachment here, we have the rear grip of the Sakine ZX grip, which is going to maximize our recoil control. So this combined with the other attachments will make your accuracy extremely good, so you can really get in those 1 burst or 2 burst kills. And when it comes to the tuning of the rear grip, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 0.48 ounces weight, and bomb side is going to be spin to fire speed at negative 0.32 inches width. And I wanted to talk about the M16 here because, like I said, it can 1 burst, and if you're able to get those consistent 1 burst kills, I mean, they're basically instantly dead, which is kind of dangerous for this gun. So definitely rock with this M16. You might be surprised by it. Next up, we got one of the newer AR guns of this game, the FR Avancer. For our first attachment, we got the muzzle of the FTAC Kastov for that horizontal and vertical recoil control to make this gun super accurate. And when it comes to the tuning of the muzzle, left side is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.59 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be recoil control at 0.15 inches length. Next up, you guys know I love the layers of the Ephesus OV laser, but like always, you also have the alternative options of the Coriolis 44V3 and the Strategy PQ Box 4 for more dim lasers. But if you want the fastest killing FR Avancer, rock that OV laser. When it comes to the tuning of the laser, left side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.32 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be ADS speed at negative 19.74 feet zeroing distance. When it comes to the underbarrel of the Edge 47 grip, aiming dial stability and recoil stabilization are going to be your best friends here, allowing this gun to be a lot more usable at longer ranges. And when it comes to the tuning of the underbarrel here, left side is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.46 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be aiming dial stability at 0.21 inches length. When it comes to the rear grip, we're going to be rocking with the SA Ion, which is going to once again maximize our recoil control. So with all these recoil control attachments, you should be able to use this gun with a lot more ease because it is a more challenging gun to use, and you can take advantage of its super fast time to kill. When it comes to the tuning of the rear grip, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 0.52 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be sprint to fire speed at negative 0.17 inches width. And for our magazine, we got the 45 round mag, so we have as much ammo as possible without sacrificing too much speed, so we can still be snappy on our foes and be able to control this gun effectively. And the FR is just such a satisfying gun to use. It's got amazing movement speed for an AR. It just looks absolutely hella clean, and that time to kill can be kind of crazy as long as you control the recoil of this gun, of course, because it does have a good amount of kick, but being able to control this gun is a blessing, especially at those longer ranges. So master this gun, it can really serve you extremely well. The last gun we're going to talk about here today is going to be the Cronen Squall battle rifle. And when it comes to the muzzle, we got the Tempus GH50 for that maximum vertical recoil control, because this gun does kick like a truck, and we got to mitigate that as much as possible. Tuning for the muzzle, left side is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.49 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be recoil control at 0.21 inches length. When it comes to the underbarrel, we got the Edge 47 grip for that maximum aiming out stability and that recoil stabilization, so we'll have less sway on this gun whenever we shoot with it, and that'll lead you to better overall accuracy and a better time to kill. And when it comes to the tuning of the underbarrel, left side is going to be recoil stabilization at 0.52 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be aiming out stability at 0.22 inches length. For our next attachment, we're going to be using the Slimline Pro because I don't like the iron sights on this gun, and we need something a little bit cleaner. And when it comes to the optic tuning, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 1.45 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be set all the way to far. Next up, we actually have the A stock of the B66 pad, which is going to also help us with aiming stability and recoil control. And when it comes to the stock tuning here, left side is going to be ADS speed at negative 1.94 ounces weight, and bottom side is going to be aiming out stability at 1.32 inches length. And last but not least, we got the 30 round mag. So we still have a little bit of speed with this gun. You know, we're not going to be completely slow when it comes to multiplayer, and we still have a decent mag size. But if you wanted to, you could run the 50 round drum mag. Just know that's going to slow you down a lot. For multiplayer, you definitely need that speed. 50 would be more for Warzone. And I know in Warzone, this gun is one of the biggest melters, so you could try this class in Warzone. But to make it more usable in multiplayer, you know, I made some modifications to make it more better for multiplayer, and it still be freaking wrecking in multiplayer. It got a lot of kick still with the, even with the mag that I've got. So if you wanted to, you could also switch it to semi-auto, and you can actually destroy very, very easily, as you guys can see there. So it's up to you to rock the Cronen Squall the way that you want. I'm still not a fan of it in multiplayer. You know, still more usable in Warzone, but try it out for yourselves and use it with this class. But yeah, that's what I got for you guys here today. The top 10 best class setups, you know, fastest killing class setups for these guns. And the reason why I didn't include something like the ISO Hemlock or the ISO 45 is because I'm going to make videos on those guns soon. And I also want to include some guns that people don't really talk about in this video and give them like faster killing setups. So hope you guys enjoyed this video to the max. Sorry if I was a little bit fast on some of the explanations. This is already a pretty long video. So if any of this helped you, And if you guys want to, see more future videos of me nuking fools, having fun, mixing in funny moments and all that, make sure you guys do drop a like in the video, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. But you guys have been the best audience ever, and hopefully this helps you in a long way. You're freaking incredible.